Welcome to my Stalker run. I'm E92 and here's what's in our backpack. We're a little underweight. I think we're good for matches. We got 9 sticks. I should probably swap these out, but I'm not going to because whatever. We could use maybe a repair on both of those. We got some fish. We got a little bit of water. We need more water. Bow, the bushcraft is at 63. Our new bow is all right. Knife is at 94. Sled's at 100. We got a whole bunch of arrows. We have 20 pieces of cloth and 10 of the leather for now. Almost forgot. We are day 350 and here's our skills. Everything is at 5 except for rifle and revolver. So we are just past midday and we have no afflictions. There it is. All right, did we have any water in here? Doesn't look like it. Does not look like we have any. All right, let's eat some of that fish. And let's get going. So we're going to Pleasant Valley, and from Pleasant Valley we're gonna head over. How much pemmican do we have? 17.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
There we go. We have that much. Take a little bit of meat. And we may as well drink this water. I grabbed extra leather and the tools. Do I have the woodworking tools? No. Where are they? Hey, Paul. Welcome in. How you doing? Are the woodworking tools here? Or are they in Pleasant Valley? Y'all got me confused. I thought they're in Pleasant Valley. I had them with me. Well, I don't have them now. I left them in Pleasant Valley by the clothing. Oh boy. You guys confused me right there. The joys of having a terrible memory. People can have their way with you if they really wanted to. You did this. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Maybe I did. There's lots of water at the farmhouse in Pleasant Valley. You said you weren't going to drop them and that we were going to spam your chat, so I left them by the clothing because I said there was no way I was gonna miss them, because when we leave Pleasant Valley we're taking our cougar hunting clothes. And I said, there's no way I'm gonna miss these things if I put them right down here. I did say I was gonna keep them on me, but then I said something different. Y'all are crazy. I gotta make another bandage, I noticed as well. I only have 2 of those. I'm supposed to have 3. I make y'all crazy. Yeah, we're gonna go to Pleasant Valley and hopefully I don't know if we can get there today. But hopefully we can get there today. It's still pretty, you know what? We got a lot of alertness. We can run. And from Pleasant Valley, we're gonna grab our clothing. Look at that amount of sprint we have. That's gonna go away as soon as we put on all that stuff. All is good. It's almost a weekend. Nice. Knifo gets to go to his storage unit today and move everything from his storage locker to a storage unit across the way. And I get to do that on a day where it's plus 30. I'm not looking forward to it at all. Today's one of those days where you look at your stuff that's in storage and wonder, do I really need that? Do I? Let's pull out the bow. We're going to make a new bushcraft bow before we head out from Pleasant Valley. Just so everyone's aware. Let's run again. So we do have a trade on the go. 6 kilograms of raw animal or raw fish meat, 2.25 liters of water, 17.5 raw fish meat, and 7.5 liters of water. Those are all doable right now. Like I could just stay here right now and knock those off. Now, I guess I probably couldn't with the time that we woke up. But those are easy ones to knock out in one day. But we're not doing that. We're heading out. At some point we'll come back and complete the trade. I really don't know like how many days from now. I don't know. The trade's for salt and 10 more of the arrows, I believe it was. Funny, I was right there looking at it and I didn't bother to look at what the actual stuff was. Do that. Hey, Cheesecake, welcome in. How you doing, bud? So yeah, you gotta kind of, I mean, I can get caught up with that trader and just stay in coastal highway the entire time. So at this point, if I ever take a trade, if I literally have all the items at that moment, I'll stay and complete the trade. If I don't, I'm just gonna grab the trade and go. Unless it's something I really need, which I don't know that he actually has anything anymore that I really need. He has stuff that I really want. I want the vitamin C pills. He doesn't want me to want them, or he doesn't want me to have them. And one of us has mountains of fuel in coastal highway and didn't bother to fill up his lantern. I think we can fill it up here in Pleasant Valley though. I think that I don't remember. Oh,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
we got a little bit of water. Drink that water. Let's get out of here. Don't be jumping, Astrid. Give me that right angle. There we go. There we go. Oh, no. Don't break your bones. Don't break them. There we go. Run. You know what? I'm actually going to pull out the bushcraft bow. Save the regular bow for our trip to Blackrock. And use this bow because we're going to be replacing this bow. We have a new bow in there already, don't we? I don't think we need to make another bushcraft, but we just have to swap it out with the one I left on the floor, and I put water right on the bowstring, whatever you call the bowstring. I don't know what the official word for the bowstring
Wonder
is.
if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, if that one's the one coming out first, we can put that bow away. Come on, wind. Oh, wow, I'm running. It's only minus 13. It may as well be minus 37 because this wind is huge right now. Which means, yeah, I really want the vitamin C pills. And that means that he's not going to give me the heat pills. This has become the heat packs of Loper. What a jersey. I had to say the autocorrect because it was funny. I had to. Maybe we can make that a thing. Bowstring is called bowline. Bowline. Oh damn, Merd, can you post that other, can you repost that other comment you made? I didn't get to actually read it. I was too busy making fun of a little girl. I'm sorry. Just went and looked at yesterday's stream. You did leave the tools. You must have missed that. You're bad. Okay. Confirmation is always a good thing. Now Murd's making fun of little girl. He's gonna get yelled at. You ever get slapped by a bowstring? It hurts like a mother vehicle. Can we run now? I would like to run, but this wind is just horrible. It's like it's not allowing me to really get anywhere. That scream is toxic. It is a familiar sound, which actually, strangely, no longer actually exists. In 7 Days to Die, when the screamer screams, you barely can tell. One more thing that didn't need to be changed that they decided to change. Those guys over there can write a book on how to take things out of your game that work perfectly, refine, and replace them with things that don't work. I'm having fun in my game on 7 Days to Die right now, though. We got everything at level 6 now, except for our armor. We just got a level 6 drone yesterday, finally.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Murd did archery in high school, so yes, it hurts. Did I ever tell you my archery story? We had a class called Outdoor Ed back then, in junior high. Grade 7, 8, and 9. We were doing archery. We're all out in the schoolyard. My buddy had his bow, and he put an arrow up to his bow, and he pulled the arrow back while aiming it at somebody. He didn't have it in the string though. Like he wasn't gonna shoot it, obviously, but it was just a joke, right? Like, and as soon as, wow, does panic set in real quick. He got yelled at though. Teacher was not impressed. That can be applied to most games. Developers like to break things and that are finding it. I don't know, man. 7 Days to Die is going through an awful lot right now. They spent the past 5-6 years ruining that game because they didn't like things that players were doing in the game. Like, I think it's a good business model. Like, if you see your community as a whole doing stuff and having fun doing it, you take that out, right? You don't leave that in there. How dare you have fun playing my game? You will play my game my way. But they're slowly coming around. I think they will learn their lesson, and that's ultimately, that's all that matters. For all the hate that's going on with that community right now towards the developers, and I hate's a strong word for that, but for all the distaste, the game, in my opinion, is still better than 3/4 of the games out there. It was just way better before their egos got in the way. Look at us, we made it here. I'm gonna run. Oh no, I'm not gonna run. I can't run anymore. Murd's archery story. Well, was in his parents' backyard with a mate who was like 14-ish and wanted to hit a target near the fence. Aimed too high, it went over the fence, knocked on the neighbor's door. His wife was reading on the lawn with her arrow a foot away from hitting, let's say, a sensitive spot. Oh wow.
I'd lay down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
Yeah, that is the one thing about bow and arrow, is that like you can't just fire off a rifle or a handgun in your yard, but nobody can really hear if you have a bow and an arrow. But I still remember my buddy firing arrows. We're in a field firing arrows into the air and just thinking like, wow, how stupid is that? We made it. We made
It's
it.
getting dark out here. And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, good idea. Or good question. Where is the rest of the welcoming committee? Found them. I found them. I found them. Everybody take it back. I found them. Found them. You're 23. What are you? You guys are both full, right? Yeah. Let's take the 23. Let's fill that a little bit at least. The 41, yeah. Let's fill it the rest of the way. Hey, Domo! How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let's do that. 92 bushcraft bow. That's a 92. All right. All right, you need to be on. You're 1.9. I guess we're wearing the tactical jacket, or are we wearing the military coat? Let me know which coat we're wearing on the inside. Why was I not wearing...
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
What? Why was I not wearing my aviator cap? All right, we got 101 protection now. Even better, you have a pretty bad headache. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Dude, we don't have any books here anymore. They're all gone. 12 and 13 I think is more than enough when we have 3. There's people watching who are probably, what the hell are you been carrying all 3, and get rid of that stupid mag lens as you never use it. Guaranteed somebody's saying that somewhere. And I promise you, they aren't wrong. I should. But I won't, but they're not wrong. 22. Do that. How much of the... We have 23. Okay, we don't need to do that. Okay, I'm gonna flow waddle my way over here. I think those things all the time, Neko. Yeah. Cheesecake's saying it. Alright, let's drop you because you have a chance of failing at 50%. So we just have those 2 bows now. I'm not dropping the hooks. I don't care. Don't care. I'm keeping them. We can drop all those sticks. And did anybody say what they felt we should do with the coat? We should go with the warmest. I'm taking the warmest one. Because here's the deal. I'm leaving the other stuff here. Now, should I leave it here? Or should I leave it at the farmhouse? Hey, last time you were here, you used magazines. Maglens. Oh, okay. Maglens. Sorry, my eyes. I thought for some reason that said magazines. We can... You're right. You're right. And I thank you for defending my decision to carry the Maglens. I did use it. Just kind of keep repairing until the game says that right there. You can't repair in the dark. And we still got fish.
I just want to die. My stomach. Ugh, it hurts. It hurts.
There we go. Thanks, Neo. Welcome in. How you doing? I think we've eaten enough fish. I don't know what our vitamin C level is, but I think we've eaten enough fish the last little bit that we shouldn't have any issues with scurvy. And now we're at 52. Guaranteed that's all them arrows. It's got to be all those arrows. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, gotta do that. All right. Man, we don't need, it's not going to help us, but we really shouldn't be carrying that much tea. The hooks are not weighing us down. 5.7 on those, probably almost 2 kilograms on there. Let's go here. Yeah. Well, let's head out. Can I get actually out? No, I need a light. I need a light. Let's shut that off now.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, should we wait? Should we wait? Probably we should. I'm there. I should go that way, right? Let's follow these power lines. How do I know they're power lines? Maybe they're telephone lines. I don't know. Probably power. Let's follow this. We'll get to the road. Yeah, we're going through Keeper's Pass. Nifo likes asking questions he already knows the answer to. This is true. This is true. Sometimes I ask questions because I know the answer, but I'm waiting for confirmation. Like if I stay there, I don't have anything that I can really do. But if y'all say stay, then I think, okay, they understand, they know. I don't think you guys have ever gotten on my case. Not even a single time. I don't think you've ever gotten on me for staying somewhere. It is clearing up. It is. This might not be a bad decision. should yank out this bow because could be a bear. Never know. We don't have actual scent. What do we have? We just have one piece. The question is why the poles are zigzagging the road. Yeah, they should all be on one side, right? Nice weather, time to boogie. Put that away. Now what is actually our weight? 5177. So when we get to Blackrock, we have two things that we got to do out there. All right, I can do that. There we go. Thanks, Tomo. We got two things that we got to do out there. We got to build, well, I mean, depending on how you work on it. We need ultimately to get a bear hide bed, which we have everything out there except for the tools. I think we might, do we even have the wood? I think we gathered all the wood too, right? And then the other thing is that right there, 101 protection on our clothing. We are hunting cougars. That is what we're doing. I was kind of wondering with this, with my cougar hunting clothing, if I should have brought other clothing. There's my sprint is almost exactly the opposite of what it was before. We used to have that whole circle, or at least 4/5 of it were white. And now, like a little over a quarter, yeah. Murd again, thank you. Now it's opposite. I should yank this out just in case. You did say it was too quiet.
This gear.
Have we been in? We haven't been in here, have we? No. Water and 2 cloth. I would fire whoever did this region. They're like, you know what? You can't put water, one bottle of water and 2 pieces of cloth in every single car.
Think of fire. Hot fire.
You just can't do that. It just shows that you're lazy. Switch it up. 2 liters of water, no cloth. 3 pieces of cloth. Half a liter of water. Now, what I don't remember is if that one bottle and 2 pieces of cloth is for every vehicle or if it's just the cars, not the trucks. We'll see. Where's the door? There it is. I guess it would just be cars because it's usually in the trunk. Trucks don't have a trunk. We can go down there. Let's go down there. Let's summon Darth while we're at it. Scream should be the roar from Godzilla. What happens if you go this way? Like, do you get to an exit? Because this river doesn't line up. What's the? It doesn't join up with the other one. You get lost? No, you just turn yourself around. Okay. It leads to nowhere really. Let's go this way. What time is it? It's... where do you go? I think I always go down on the ice by the other bridge. I don't recall. That doesn't mean I haven't, but I don't recall ever going down on the ice down here. Watch for thin ice, yeah. Especially around the water areas. Okay, there's not really much down here. Unless you're looking for a bunch of cattails. Alright, no wolves yet. Do we actually even have coal? We don't. I think what we should do, I don't know. I mean, I don't ever look at this as a region. I look at this as kind of, I mean, you just walk through it and go wherever you're going. I feel no desire to stay here for any amount of time. Although I guess we do need to loot it, right?
I could
One
use this.
bottle and 2 cloth. I'm gonna take it just so I can put it inside. You know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop that.
This will come in handy.
All right. Let's go this way. No batteries yet, which honestly is good. I don't need any. We have no reason to find a battery. There's our one bottle and 2 pieces of cloth yet again.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Given that this is Stalker, you're surprised I haven't encountered a wolf yet. I know, right? There's usually... Up here, there's usually a couple. And there's usually at least one of them over in this area somewhere. That's why I dropped the meat too. Like, I didn't want to attract them.
This will come in handy.
Spray paint. Let's go check out the trailer, I guess. And we'll drop some items off here. Keep an eye on the time of day. We're gonna make a little walk that way, and then we're gonna come back with the meat and go that way.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Spray paint, tools. There we go. Junk is cleared. I missed. Pretty bright in here. I don't know, what do y'all think? Think this lantern's actually gonna help us? Thanks, Murd. Well. I'm gonna light the lantern because...
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Why not? Okay, nothing under there, nothing on the beds. You got coffee? I don't think I've found very many actual coffees in the microwaves this run. Evil little dragon. Okay, what are we dropping here? Paint, obviously. Throw you right there. Throw you right there. We'll go into the locker. We don't need okay, most of that stuff doesn't go in lockers to begin with. We don't need you. I don't think we need the flares. I don't think we need that, and I don't think we need that. Nor do I believe we need that. What we can drop, we should maybe drop the wood outside and any extra clothing, which is that one whole piece. We are wearing, yeah. And then food has to go outside.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
All right, wood can go here. And food. drop those two. I think somewhere over here. Gotta make sure they stay away from the fire. And one pill. One bottle of pills. And now we're good, right? We're all good. Wow, that was a lot harder to pick that up than it should have been, honestly. Let's drink this. Secretly, the scream scares Murdvac, and that's why he drives it. That's what drives it, yeah. You'd love to see Knifo play a horror game. Maybe. The problem is, I try not. I do my very. Thanks, Neo. I do my very best to try not to swear and to keep my language clean during streams. Cheesecake, you were in my Discord stream yesterday playing 7 Days to Die. If I played a horror game, it could only be there because I have some viewers who would leave if they heard that. And I like horror games. I get scared. And sometimes words just come out. Sometimes the words that come out of my mouth are not planned. They're just default words. There's some more leather. Yes, that's what Knifo After Hours is all about. That name is brought to you by none other than the mighty Darth Fergalicious. Where are the wolves? They're all down on the river. Get Knifo to play Alien Isolation in VR whilst streaming in Discord. The language. Hey, I told y'all, like I bought Phasmophobia way back. I had already had my heart attack, and I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing, but like the game was so, to me, the game was so terrifying at that time that I didn't play it for a long time because I was worried. Like, I don't need to die playing this game for real. Okay, one of us is a fool. We're not supposed to be using that bow anymore. We're supposed to change bows. Ooh.
Time for stretchy, stretchy.
Oh, you want stretchy, stretchy, do ya? There's a wolf making his way this way. Get off the ice. Here, hold on. Time out. Boink. Boink. Yeah. I can't take my hands off the wheel in this area. So you have to give me a minute. Maybe I can pull it off right here. There we go. Thanks, Murd. Well, hello. There's a buck he can munch on. Yeah, funny enough, the predators don't go after the carcasses. They just leave them. Put that away. Now we have 101% protection. So even if a wolf did attack us, we're not going to take any damage. He's just going to damage our clothing a little bit. How much? I don't remember. I don't think it was very much. But I do still want my regular bow out. Got some rose hips. Thing with the rose hips, I can't leave them here because I doubt when we leave, I doubt we're gonna be leaving through this. We'll probably leave via Timberwolf Mountain, but we can't leave these here. What? I missed rose hips at the bottom of the climb. I did. You just stared at the rock. I was looking for the climb spot. Terrible. And then I get to this one and I didn't even bother looking at it. I got enough sleep last night. I woke up all by myself. Ruby was a good girl. She did not bother me. But yeah, I can't leave these here just because
Walk with this much gear.
they're not what are they? There's only 80. That's not terribly high. Actually, I guess we don't need that. We need the lantern. Cave for Keeper's Pass South. All right, I have no sticks. What's that fur? That's a different shape. It's got that extra little. I wonder if they always put it the same direction, so that's usually embedded in the ground. I wonder. We're not taking the flashlight. That's yours. I struggle in this cave every single time I come in here. There it is.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Very pretty cave. These ice caves they're pretty amazing. They look nice. And in most cases, you don't even need your light. You can make it through here. So we'll just save. Save our fuel. Okay, now we need light. And I mean, I could use spray paint, but I'm not going to. Let's do that. I'm going to the right. I forgot that this cave is confusing to me. I'm going to the right again. This one is all the better for not having a puppy living inside. I dislike caves that have wolves. I dislike it because you have to, number one, you got to remember which ones have one, and if you're somebody like me whose memory is horrible, which I realize I'm a small percentage of the community, most people have a good memory. But first I have to remember which caves have a wolf. And then I have to be able to plan ahead and make sure that I bring torches, because we've already seen what happens if you have a lantern in a cave that has a wolf. You don't have the time to put the lantern away and whip out your bow or whatever weapon it is you're using. You don't have the time. Because of this. That has to happen first. Now, the flare might work. The flare would work just as good as the torch. Yeah, I really do not know this cave system. Hey!
I think I can use this.
Found an exit and we found a torch.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Keeper's Pass North. To be fair, Knifo, you find most caves confusing. I do. I do. There happens to be a stick there. Some more over here. Let's eat meat. It's rancid. Is there any vitamin C in these? There is minor, actually. That's all right. I'm not gonna complain about that. If you're surprised at the fact that I got through that cave system without getting lost, say I. Because I'm surprised I got through there without getting lost. Okay, we gotta go that way. I want some sticks, so there should be a whole lot of eyes in chat right now. You got minor lost. I did not. I did. Every time I go into that cave and I'm in that room downstairs, I had one time where for the life of me I couldn't find where, because they block a little bit of it from your view on this side. If the cave's over here, the right side has that lip on it. CD, I, Murd, I, XM, I, everybody. Look at the sticks. Yeah, that first room always gets me, But after that, it was pretty smooth. Look at that. That's beautiful. We have our bedroll too. We can, at some point, we gotta thin out the predators a little bit. But at some point, if there's ptarmigan to be found in Blackrock, we can. I'm not used to carrying. We only have 13. We only have 13 ptarmigan down. And I'm struggling to remember, like, did I drop a bunch of it somewhere and decide to just take like that? At some point you need to start harvesting wolf hides again, running low. I know, I do. I really need to do that. The thing I'm worried about though is if I harvest the wolf hides, like let's say I harvest them out here, I gotta carry all them back. I guess I have the sled for that, right? There's no wolves in this area, is there? Like I'm expecting to go to where the tree stump with the saw is. In which case there's no wolves. But none of this is looking familiar. It's looking different, to be honest. Whatever. I'll look like a rookie. Not that there's anything wrong with rookies, but there is a wolf after the Shorty Bridge. This, let's say Shorty or Shonky. What's Shonky? I've never heard Shonky. Is that like wonky? But different? Right, this from a guy who carried bear hats all over the world. Alright, fine. I'll harvest some wolf hides. Lug them around. Why do I have a dot? Is that dot always? No, it's not always on there. That's the cheat for aiming. You throw your bedroll down like this. Anyone who doesn't know, if you're learning with the bow, you do something like that, and then you do that to get your dot, and then you do that. Is it just all the rocks that are so close that that dot is on my screen? Because it's not usually there. It should disappear shortly. Or is that only the guns? I have shonky of poor or dubious quality, shoddy, unreliable, deviously dishonest, and fraudulent. There you go. It's always there for bow use. So maybe the aiming thing there. Did I miss the truck? Where's the truck?
Oh, rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Is that only for guns? Isn't there a truck? Donkey is the word of the day again. Look at that. We haven't had a word of the day for a long time. The aiming thing is for the guns. Okay. I think I used it once or twice way back. Not way back, but a little ways back. Am I just not in the spot where the truck is? I thought this was. Okay, let's continue. Knifo losing the plot. Why are you going back? There is no truck here. Because I thought there was a truck here. That's why. Man, you could have been nice and just said, yo dude, no truck. Not yet. Not here. How many sticks do we got? 28. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have looked. You are special stick. Alright, we got an escort here. Not that kind of escort, but this kind. Although it is a bunny. We have a bunny escort. Run, little bunnies, run. Wow, it's been an age since I've come in this way. I'm telling you, like I don't remember any of this. You know what? I didn't bring this pemmican so it can just sit in my pocket. Let's do that. Yeah, you always go through here in the other direction. Yeah, there's some areas of the world that I'm not terribly familiar with. You know what we have to do in this run of all runs? If we're taking this one to 1,000 days, we have to go down into the basin in Mountain Town, spend some time in there. Because that's an area I typically just bypass altogether. Like, why would I go down there when I don't really need to? And the sad thing is, it's not like it's not a decent little area. It is a decent little area. One of the guys I used to watch, I don't get to watch him now because of where he moved. And I don't get to see his streams anymore. But he used to basically consider that its own region. And so he would play a like roll with it. Was what he called his runs. You roll a dice when he entered a region, and that would determine how long he had to stay in that region. We got water, we got coal. Moderate peaches. Thank you for being cedar. You know what? We're gonna need this if we're gonna go cougar hunting. Is there any more wood? There's a maple. All right, let's sit here for a second. All right, let's get going. Thanks, little girl. What is the time? Boy, we gotta make some good time here because I do not want to be walking through Blackrock at nighttime. Even if we have 100% protection, I don't want to. There's a hacksaw we don't really need. And a whole bunch of roasted. You know what I'm wondering if I should do? Let's do that. Maybe we'll remember they're there, maybe we won't, maybe it'll matter, maybe it won't, but that was 4.35 kilograms. So we'll leave it. All right. We'll just leave this deer. Now the biggest problem I have right now is I don't know this entrance as well as I know the other. So I'm struggling right now with wondering, like, where is my next, like, if I gotta spend the night, where is it? Because right now I'm thinking I gotta get all the way to the prison. We can probably make it to the trailers and spend the night there. I dropped all those sticks because I think the reclaimed wood in the cedar is good enough. We can start a fire with the cedar. It'll give us a decent amount of burn. Do I have meat that I can eat? Oh, 01. Let's get rid of that. And let's eat you. You're vitamin C minor as well. And let's drink. Do you have the stuff to cave sleep? Because you're close to a cave. Our warmth bonus is 29, so we should be able in Stalker. I think in Interloper, if your clothing's above 25, I think that's the threshold for needing a fire versus not needing a fire. So we should be good for a cave. Isn't that down a rope? Yeah, if it's down a rope, I don't want to do that. I mean, we do have a go juice on us. Alright, here's this little area. So we go left and we come around, if I remember correctly. And I believe the wolf is over on that side. Still looking for this shonky bridge. I'm really interested in visually seeing what a shonky bridge looks like. I'm gonna try and keep that word in my mind. Use it in real life. That would probably be a shonky bridge. You're surprised they didn't move this wolf? I'm not. I've said before, I don't really like the wildlife refresh. I do understand the reasoning for doing it, but I said before, I think and I don't think this was like laziness on Hinterland's part or anything, but I think the original animal spawns were much more thought out than some of the newer ones, and I think they were in the best spot already. So what they should have done, I think, instead of an entire wildlife refresh, it should have been like, we're just gonna move a handful of these ones that we're not quite happy with, because it'll bring the same to the game as the what the wildlife refresh was supposed to, and just in that's to just kind of make it new, right? Make it okay. There might be a wolf right here. There may be a wolf, I don't know, but yeah, I think the original animal spawns were already. Oh, there we go. I think the original spawns were already the best spawns in most cases, and honestly, I'm struggling to think of any of the original spawns that weren't good, that didn't make sense or anything. But now there's some that don't make any sense, and some that go against what the game always was, such as the that one moose spawn in Timberwolf Mountain that blocks your pass. Your path to the going to the crash site. Animals in this game have always kind of been like, the animal is here. If you really need to, you can get around it. But that one, I don't know. I mean, maybe if you crouched for an hour and a half of real life time, you might be able to sneak by it. I might be wrong. Might be exaggerating. I didn't harvest that guy's hide either, for obvious reasons. It's almost nighttime. We can't spare any time, nor can we spare the weight. With that wolf, you just throw a rock and leave bait. I'm not very proficient in scaring them off. I more or less just I've always kind of been like, there's a wolf, as long as I'm not leaving the region. There's a wolf, it needs to go down, because scaring it, I'm just gonna have to deal with it again. And in most cases, when I do take down a wolf, I do actually usually eat the wolf. It just, this is, I think, the first time I've done a run where I've said wolf meat is off limits. So I'm much better at, or I think I am at least, I think I'm much better at actually just putting them into eternal rest. Than I am at scaring them. All right, I don't remember. I don't have to go down this rope, do I? I gotta go back the other way. Which means I just wasted a bunch of time walking over here. It's getting late. Do we even have any? We don't have any coffee made. We do have, you know what we do have? 8 of those. We gotta do that. The condition loss from being exhausted isn't a big deal. It's more so helping out with our carry capacity. Getting some of the trippy visuals from the caffeine pills, and just generally just helping us move faster. I really like these caffeine pills. I like how they made it a little bit trippy. It's not overly trippy, but it does let you know that you just took something. I think that's a good feature. We seem to have the wind at our back right now, so that's good too. Man, I would just love to get somewhere. Let's eat another one of those. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. I'm not harvesting that thing. Obviously I'm not taking it anywhere either. I can just stay there.
Walk with this much gear.
All right, this is where the truck is. There's where the truck is. You asked for the truck, it gave you a gift. Yeah. I'm gonna get this out because actually I should go to that one. I don't want to use that bow. And I don't really even care if I see this truck. I usually, is that a Timberwolf right there? No, I think it's a rock or something. Whenever I come in this way, I usually encounter wolves or Timberwolves.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
On my way up. I don't have scent, so maybe we won't this time. I think usually I have scent. Yay, Nifo, you left it behind. So proud of you. Well, if I didn't have 700 more, I may not have. I wonder how that tunnel, I wonder how protected that tunnel is for sleeping. Hey. Oh man. I do believe it's nighttime, right? I can never remember. Is nighttime when the moon is completely above the horizon, or is it when it's halfway? I think halfway, because when the sun is halfway, that's when you can start reading. So we are in nighttime. But my biggest problem is where actually are we? There's a road. Do we want to go right? Or do we want to go left? The big bat. No, that's a rock. We want to go right. Left is the antenna building. Left is probably the smart way to go. If we get any Timberwolves up here, I'm gonna try to get up this. But I think they typically trigger when you need to run for that. Run! Well, it's not a full pack. It's not a full pack, so that's okay. And there goes one arrow already. Oh my god, he scared the hell out of me. Yeah, I agree, little girl. I've said that probably 86 times. The sound alerts should not show up on the screen. One of these days, if I ever remember, I'm gonna complain to them and give them... I mean, surely others have said the same thing, like, hey, put a delay on when that shows up in my chat. Let the sound happen first. Because I'm gonna say half of the time, probably about half of the time, I'm looking at chat and I see it and I'm like, oh man. The other half of the time I don't know, and it genuinely catches me off guard. But I do typically, even if I hear the sound alert, I do typically look, just because. One of the streamers we raided one time said that they got hit with a sound alert, but they never looked, and then it turned out it actually wasn't a sound alert, it was a real wolf. So that's why even if I see it show up on my screen, I will turn around and have a look just to be sure. There should be a way to turn off that notification. If there is, I don't know it. Actually, I'll go into my sound alerts. It won't be today because I have far too much stuff to do today. But I'll go into my sound alerts and just look and see if there is a setting that prevents that from showing up in chat. That would be amazing. Well, the good thing about not spending too much time away from Blackrock is that some of these wolf packs are not full wolf packs. If I'm being honest, if I was smart, I actually would have canceled today's stream so I could get to my storage unit while it's still cool outside. Get that all done. They're giving me 2 days, I think until the 30th to get my unit cleaned out. I don't think it'll take more than a day to do it. But the problem is I'm going from a 10 by 15 to a 10 by 10. But the 10 by 15 has about a 3-foot walk path to get to the stuff at the back, which says that it might be too big. There's nothing in there I really need. And some stuff could be stacked a little bit better. But yeah, smart people would have said, nah, I might not stream today. But I actually enjoy streaming. I like chatting with y'all. It's getting... all right, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We like being here as well. Aww. And we enjoy your streaming and chatting with you as well. Oh, you guys are so nice. Is that Darth? Darth told me last night I'm not a star. Broke my heart. I kid. If you guys are able, seriously, come join us when we're playing 7 Days to Die. It's fun. It is what they say, what they call a hoot. I hear chickens, but you know, if I tried going up there, I would never see them. Did we lose any arrows last time we were here? We found an arrow, didn't we? So I think at the very worst, we may have lost one arrow last time we were here. And there's a good chance that we won't find that one. That's not bad. I mean, you're gonna lose arrows. I am a little disappointed. I mean, I realize it was a side shot, but the amount of times that takes a wolf down, I guess that's not the best. You got to get the neck or the head. And that was more of a side body. There we go. We're at the prison. I wish I could run to burn off some of this alertness, but I can't. Hey, Cookie Cat, welcome in. How you doing?
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Be very careful if you're playing. I've mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention again. If you're playing your game and you're coming into Blackrock, be very careful because you enter this and you get a load screen, but it doesn't save your game. And I think, I might be wrong, that might be the only time you get a load screen. Okay, you know what? We're just going to sleep in here. Because I can't see well enough to tackle that wolf. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the only load screen that doesn't give, there's some more minor vitamin C, that doesn't give a save. I found out one time. When I got here, I opened the door, thought the game would save, and I shut her down, and the next day when I went to play, I realized I was not where I remembered I left off. Let's eat that. That's moderate. We should get all of it down too.
Heavy to carry.
I think our scurvy risk is in the past. Doesn't mean we're not gonna see it ever again, but I do think we don't really need to worry too much about it. Still nighttime. Is it bright enough? Alright, I think it's bright enough that I can see the... Okay. I don't like that bark. Hey, Mert, thank you so much for the gifts. That's number 40. Thank you. Yeah, that when they're running at you, that bark. I don't think that bark has always been there, but man, when it barks, it makes me wonder if there's a second one. All right, we don't need to do that. What do we need? We could probably, we don't need meat, but we could probably cook some up. Do we have anything we can get rid of? Actually, we do. We can get rid of that. We can actually drop the woodworking tools now. Let's go count the wood, because maybe we're gonna make the let's make sure these are closed. I don't care that they can't come in. We got 10 cedar. Do we only have 5 fir? Do we need to go? Oh no. Oh, that's my, okay, this is burnable, this stuff. There we go. That is burnable. We have enough up there. Actually, let's go get those tools. Hey, Copper, welcome in. How you doing? Let's drop you, because we don't eat you. We get in trouble. Let's take those.
Barely walk with this much gear.
We're gonna make a furniture workbench right now. And am I crazy to make it here? I don't know. Why? Did I not pick up the tools? I picked up the tools, didn't I? I did. What am I missing? Why is this defeating me? You know what? Go A to Z. You don't make it from there. Shame, knife, oh shame. Did I grab the feathers from the toolbox? Maybe I didn't. What are y'all? Wait a second, we can't have food in 2 different spots. You can go there. We'll take the beans, can go right here. You can go right there, and I don't think we're gonna need 3 chunks of meat. Hey, Scruffy. Welcome in. How you doing?
Looks like I survived another night.
No, we don't need any of that. We actually, it gets made right here. There we go.
Too much to carry.
All right, and oh wow, I can't even move now. Why am I heavier? You need to face this way for... That works. We gotta go get that bear hide and those guts, actually. What am I missing here? What am I weighed down by? Drop that. We don't need this on either. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to grab all this fur. 18 kilograms of fur. We need you, and we need 4 of you. Don't ask why I crouched. I don't know.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
3 pieces of charcoal there. 4 there. Again, I'm not taking the charcoal for making bullets. I'm taking the charcoal because I don't know all the cougar locations. So we're gonna have to map at times to determine where we are in relation to where the cougar is. I might need to get more meat. And let's get in here. Can't walk. Can't walk. Still can't walk. Here, how about if I drop that? Okay. It's very slow, but we can walk. All right. What are we going for? Why is it? Where is it? Where's the bar? In bed. Why? What am I missing? A to Z, bud. Oh, 13 of 60. I need more ptarmigan down. I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. Here, you know what? Let's drop that. Okay. You know what? Dropping 18 kilograms right there should be enough, right? Oh, please tell me I left ptarmigan down in this. Please. We can drop 20 of you, and we can drop like 6 of you. We don't have ptarmigan down here. Why are y'all in there? Do I actually have to go get ptarmigan before we start this? You can go in there for now. Oh, nothing else can fit in there. How about a feather? Can you fit? You can fit. And you. Yeah, we need to go hunt some ptarmigan. Because I don't believe we left any anywhere. Get your jacket. But it's +3, Mom. Let's go get our jacket. There we go. The vest I'm gonna
Pack is
leave.
getting too heavy to carry.
I'm gonna leave the vest here. What else could I drop here that we don't need? We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you. And oh, all of those rose hips. Yeah, you guys can stay there. I gotta get rid of these rose hips. Problem is they won't fit in there. There we go. And I should drop these saplings too, right? Hacksaw can be dropped. I think we're good weight-wise. I'll drop that there and we'll drop it's on weight, that's why. I'll drop that. And you know what? Why not? There's 4. Let's go. Let's go. We know where there might be some ptarmigan. It's just a matter of like, are we going to be able to see them? Oh. Let's do that. All right. Give me a second here. I'm dropping my knife. Oh, it's not a safe house in here. I can't do it. I was gonna get rid of that rug, but it's not safe house. Can't do it.
Man, this pack
Such
is getting
pretty
kinda
weather.
heavy.
It's clearing up, it looks like. It's clearing up. I'm not against going after some more wolves. There's no wind. Feels like its wind is like at -6. Maybe we'll have crows over by that, wherever that timber wolf went down. We can take his hide and my arrow and accumulate some hides. What does a wolf hide weigh? Yeah, the chickens I believe are up there. I want to go see about that arrow, see if there's any crows. Now my brain is just like, hey, go get some wolf hides. I hear crows. I see crows. Is that for our wolf? Yeah, I heard them up there too. The chickens are calling us. Wrong kind of feathers. All right, let's go around this way. I gotta be careful because I'm not wearing the crampons right now. I'm not even, we didn't even bring them. Because the vest is usually gonna be in that spot. Oh, dang it, it's a deer. That's not what I need. But at least we know there's crows. They ran this way. I don't know how far they would have went if they would have continued. Go down here. I'm not gonna spend all day looking for them. I'm just kind of gonna go in the area and then we'll go back and go after the chickens. I don't see nor do I hear any other crows. That's too bad. I almost should have, it might have been smart if I would have harvested that whole deer. That might... Where's your buddy? Where's your buddy? All right. Hopefully we get up there and we can get 4 for 4. That'd be great. There's sticks everywhere. Get them chickens, yes. There they are. All right, I'm gonna take it easy. I don't want to scare any of them. We are not cold. We're not in any rush. But if we can get all 4, that would be perfect. Oh, damn it. That third shot was pretty risky.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I was cocky there. That third shot was pretty risky. Don't do that if you're really in need of something. Make sure your dot is lined up on them before you pull, because you're just guessing at where that's going. Yeah, we got 3 out of 4. I don't know, man. I mean, I thought that one was a little bit out of the range of running away. Clearly he wasn't. And what do we need? We need 16. We have 13, so we're already, I mean, we're gonna have 25 after this, right? Which still leaves us some. Oh, the bunnies. Oh, the hoa. All right, so we'll get in here. We'll harvest one of them. And I think we'll start building the bed.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Now, does anyone know? Is there any chickens in the prison? No? Okay. All right, we'll go. Oh boy, oh boy. I gotta get out of range of that hide. There we go. Can I walk better now? I can. Okay, let's do that. Because we need... Did I drop anything in here that was related to it? No, I didn't. Okay. We need... 4. Oh, hey. We have 4 wolf hides right here. All right, we need you, we need you. That. I'm not taking the meat. There's no need. We're not doing any kind of recipes out here, so there's no point. Hey, Darth. Welcome in. There are chickens in the jail cell. The rumor is they were stool pigeons. Oh, boo. Boo. Okay, we need to pick you up. We need you. Yeah, pick up 75,000 pounds here. We need to eat.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Oh, that's horrible. How can you tell a vampire has a cold? They start coughing. Right there at the top. Let's go with 6 hours. We'll get what it gives us. Hey, look at that. Look at that.
I need to find a place to rest.
90 and 86. Oh, man. Hey, Darth, thank you so much. for the resub. That is 18 months. Wow. Thank you. Let's eat you. We'll go one more game day because we're gonna probably spend that game day making the bed. Let's get these guys done though. There's that one, and there's that one. And we might need to clear out a spot for that bed. Here, let's pick you guys up. What's falling first? Chickens. There's the chickens. I think right here
I'm so tired.
might be a nice spot for our bed, and we can just move this stuff. We don't have to actually break it down. We can just pick it up and move it. Do that. And then there's stacks of papers. Is there anything else in there? No. All right. How is that? Is that gonna fit? Is my bed gonna fit in there? I don't know. We'll see. What is... Let's go... You know what? Let's just go 7 hours. There we go. I don't think that let's pick that up just so we don't forget it. I don't think we're gonna go through a whole lot of our alertness building a bed. It's gonna be kind of like fishing. I am worried a bit about the meat. I might have to stop a little bit and go get some more food. We got lots of food, we just need to cook it, and we need to boil it. So here we go. Why are you down there now? Why didn't you stay there? I had you there. Did we got... Oh yeah, we got the whole 6 hours because of the Aurora. Are we gonna be so lucky as to get another Aurora so we can continue? Why do you keep coming off of the filter here? Why do you keep, like, why? Oh. We're halfway there. Nice. We got it. It's not finished, obviously. We got the full 6 hours though, which
I'm getting tired.
I'm pretty happy about. Where am I? This way. Let's go out here. Let's drop that because it is so heavy. I'm just gonna do 2 because I'm gonna build 2 fires, one for water and one for Cooking meat. We have all this venison here, but I do what I prefer the moose meat. Go like that, so we get 100. Last time we tried to use the cardboard matches on reclaimed wood, even with fire starting 5, we failed. We will not do it again. Get that going. A true miser puts his pots on the stove first and then lights the fire to save every second.
Come on, little fire.
That they
Lay
can.
down and have a little sleep right here.
Alright, and I don't know how many of these I need, but I have 2. That should be more than enough. And I'm gonna go get some more wood. Not wood. More meat. I might be taking too much.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
That might be too much. You know what? I don't like this over here. Where am I gonna put it? Try and get out of the way. 40 and 40. You're 30 till melted. Do we have any clothing that needs to be repaired? Not really. Alright, that's 57, that's 49. It's an outdoor fire though. Let's do another liter in each of these. That should be enough. That's 42 minutes, that's 30. We'll speed it up. And that goes 17, that's 21.
Anything right now.
Do you think it'll go? We got 2 minutes till ready. Where was I throwing all these? Oh, that wasn't out here. This should work.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave the raw meat over here. That way it's all together. Let's eat one of those to help us walk. And we'll do that. And I'm gonna pick that up. Did it say 45% wet? Wow, it did actually. Okay. Bad move leaving it outside. It is heavier too. It's normally 6 kilograms. Now it's 6, almost 6.5. Don't leave it out there. Okay, where did I throw all these? Am I in the wrong spot? Like, was I not pulling torches and throwing them to save them for later? Turn them into sticks? I don't know. All right. We can do that. And I think we'll do this, and we'll end this here. I already turned them into 6. Oh, okay. let's drop that for now. Oh wow, that went to
this much gear.
that dried up real quick. Wow, look at it. It's like right before our eyes. Unbelievable. I have never seen anything dry that fast. Wow. Is that always like that? Wow, that was amazing. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end this here. So for those of you on YouTube, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. And I will see you all tomorrow.